have 7 interviews lined up in the next week. So it's very likely that your boy is going to get himself a job and get out of the situation that I'm in, which is going to feel pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? I'm extremely happy because I'm capable. You know what I'm saying? I'm capable of being the best person that I can be, not just for myself, but for other people. You know what I'm saying? I got people sitting here hating on me, getting mad at me, asking me to do this and asking me to do that, but yet then they want to turn around and ask me for something. If I got it, you know what I'm saying, my people's got it. That's just the way that I am. That's how I've always been. You know what I'm saying? I got a job in security lined up, you know what I'm saying, an interview in security lined up. I got an interview for an assistant manager lined up. I got an interview for a cashier at a grocery store lined up, you know what I'm saying, interview lined up for a sales position with a marketing company. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to sit here and tell me that I'm not doing the shit that I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm not doing what I say I'm doing. I'm not out here twiddling my thumbs like everybody want to believe, you know what I'm saying? And that's a cool thing to me, because everybody that's ever hated on me, you feel me, I've used that hatred as fuel to my fire, you know what I'm saying? I told myself when I was very, very young, I was going to be college educated, you know what I mean? Yeah, it took me till I was like 30 years old to get that college degree and shit, but I did it, you know what I mean? I wasn't telling anybody I wasn't going to do something that I wasn't going to do, because I have higher standards for myself than anybody can place on me, you know what I'm saying? My friend, she just got a job after being unemployed for like a month. You know what I'm saying? So she's happy. She'll be able to help me. I'll be able to help her. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate on nobody. I'm not taking nobody's shine. You feel me? I can't knock you because, you know what I'm saying, I know you. I can't knock you because I don't know you. You feel me? I treat everybody with kindness and respect and courteousness until you deem it not necessary. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's all I can do is be the best that I can be. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a situation that I didn't ask for, but I'm in the situation because shit happened to me. Yes, I have bad days. Yes, I have good days. But you know what? I'm able to change the outcome because I control things. I control my emotions. I control my feelings. You know what I'm saying? I had seen that in an AA meeting one time that I went to with a friend. The old man, he was like, I don't have bad days. And I asked him why. He said, because I can change the outcome. I said, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to do is change my outcome. I got big goals and aspirations. My friend sat here and said to me, why is it that you don't have a job yet? I said, because I'm not looking for entry-level jobs. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a job that's going to pay $65,000 plus a year because I know what I'm worth. I'm college educated. I have drive. I have determination. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here to screw shit up. What's up, Solomon? Appreciate you, you know, shooting the messages. Y'all got something y'all want to put in the chat and talk about? I'm with it. Hello, Matt. Entry-level job is better than nothing at all. You right. But like I said, I know what my worth is. I've done entry-level jobs. I worked in customer service at a 7-Eleven for 2 years. Ran with it every day. You know what I'm saying? Stop smoking weed. Everything will be fine. I don't even smoke weed like that no more. Been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? All I'm trying to do is provide for myself and provide for my family because that's all that I know. You know what I'm saying? I don't treat people with disrespect because that's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody. He said, I'm working for $14 an hour right now with 2 degrees. You got to do what you got to do. You right, my man. But hey, just because you got them 2 degrees, you know what you worth. Just because somebody else don't know what you worth don't mean you can't continue to work that $14 an hour job to get where you want to be and get what you want. And I know you can, you know what I'm saying? You got 2 degrees, I got 1. Our situations is different, but that don't make me different than you. You know what I mean? I'm just finna do everything that I said I was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I told myself when I was 5 years old, I was gonna be college educated. Yeah, it took 25 more years, but I did it. You know what I'm saying? I told everybody I was gonna get a job. My first job, I worked at 7-Eleven for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? I cried in front of that lady, real shit. You know what I'm saying? But because that lady gave me a chance, I was like, yeah, I'm finna run with this, you feel me? And I ran with it for 2 years. When that store got sold and everybody got let go, I still had a recommendation for another job from that lady. Best of luck. I appreciate that. Respect, you know what I'm saying? Best of luck to you too. I can feel that. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I wanted was an opportunity, a chance. And that's how I feel. Once I get that opportunity and that chance, that's all I'm going to do is run it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put forth that effort because I don't want to look bad, and I don't want you to look bad because you took a chance on me. And that's what's up. So every time I get a job, I put my best foot forward. I do the best that I can because that's what I know. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock you because I don't know you. I don't knock you because I know you. All I do is put forth effort. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting out here on the water in my city, you know, bright blue skies. You know what I'm saying? The sun is out. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling. I've been in this situation that I've been in for the last couple of years, and it wasn't due to myself. It was due to circumstances. I lost my apartment, I lost my car, I lost my job. But I've never given up my drive. I've never given up my determination. And I know I'm going to bounce back. The question is, do I bounce back before I lose everything that I own or after? Either way, I'm going to bounce back either way. My friends, my family, the people that I count on, the people that count on me, we're going to survive. And that's all we can do. Everything we do in this life catches up to us at one point in time or another. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to do is be the best person that I can be, not just for myself, but for everybody else around me. You know what I'm saying? If y'all be tuning into these lives and you be listening to what I say and it's words of inspiration and determination for you, so be it. Congratulations. I'm glad I helped somebody else out. You know what I mean? Find God. That's really going to help you, not going to lie. I found God. The reason I don't go to churches, you know what I'm saying, is because as a child, I got pawned off on churches, and that wasn't the thing for me. You know what I'm saying? My parents pawned me off on churches so they could have their free time and do what they wanted to do. You know what I mean? And that's cool. I turned out the way that I turned out. You know what I mean? But I took what they showed me, I took what they said, and I formed a conclusion to the best of my abilities, and look at where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm 32 years old. I've damn near made $1 million in my life, and I've only worked since I was like 28 years old. Yeah, I was getting it how I live in other ways that I'm not going to speak on because I'm bigger and better than that. You know what I'm saying? Experience is the best teacher. I don't care what you do or who you are. Book smart, street smarts, yes, that plays a part in who you are, but what determines who you're going to be is the experiences in your life. That's the best teacher and the only teacher when it boils down to it, because that's what people want. You know what I'm saying? That's why you put in a resume when you apply for a job. So you're telling the company that you're applying for, you know what I'm saying, this is what I've done. And then what do? They do background checks. They verify that employment, and you prove yourself. You know what I'm saying? Being angry to the parents just shows that a person, he is useless. He is not just saying no hate. No, I'm not hating at all. You know what I'm saying? Do I have resentment toward my parents? I do, and I did. You know what I'm saying? But my parents are dead. My adoptive parents don't want nothing to do with me, and that's cool, fam. I still love them. I still shoot them happy birthdays and try and come see them when I can. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not finna be disappointed by nobody. You know what I'm saying? I determine what I do in this life. I control my actions. I control my emotions. I control everything that I do in my life because I am an individual. And that's what makes us as human beings individual. Even though we can have compassion and kindness and we can respect one another, you know what I'm saying? I choose to do all of that and then some. I've never given up on myself. I've never put forth bad efforts. I know things is going to come to me. I know things come to those who wait. I know things come to those who put in effort, and that's all I can do. I am a good person, you know what I'm saying? I spent $100,000 to help the woman that I loved and her children, not because I wanted to, but because I genuinely love them. You know what I'm saying? $100,000 ain't nothing to me. That's going to come back 100-fold. You know what I'm saying? If I got it, my people's got it. That's the way that I've always been. That's the way that I'm going to continue to be. I'm just trying to get about my little old situation. You know what I'm saying? People say, oh, you're homeless. No, I'm not homeless. I'm houseless. You know what I'm saying? I have a home. I have a $250,000 home in the state of California, but I don't want to live in that home. Why? Because I don't want to live in the state of California. And I'm not going to sell the house because my parents are living in that house. You know what I'm saying? My adoptive parents live in that house. It is what it is. I'm not hating on them for the way that things turned out. Hey, it wasn't the right time when things had happened. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm gonna give it some more time. It's been like 5 or 7 years since I seen them, but I'm still finna get my shit back together, and I'm finna fly down there out my own pocket, rent my own car to drive down there to see them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with them. It's about me. But do I want to see my parents? Of course I do. You know what I'm saying? Do I want to see my friends' parents that I consider my parents because they influence my life? Of course I do. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I can do, is the best that I can do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to hate on me and not understand what I got going on, that's fine. I'm just going to use that hate as fuel to my fire. You know what I'm saying? I posted on Facebook when I got my college degree and I graduated from college. You know what I'm saying? I've lived in trap houses. I've lived in cars. I've lived in tents. I've lived in parks. You know what I'm saying? I slept on the streets with nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show me where I have been and where I'm going. I don't give up on myself. I can't give up on myself. If I don't put the work in, I don't eat. You know what I'm saying? I didn't learn math in school. You know what I'm saying? I learned math outside of school doing shit that I shouldn't have had to do. But learning and doing what I had to do gave me life experience that changed who I was and who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even hate. Excuse me. Like I said, I can't even hate because experience is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying? The woman I love, she just got a job at the same 7-Eleven that we met at, where we worked together. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for her. She's about to get another car. You know what I'm saying? Her parent just bought a car and is about to give her the car that she had. So cool. You know what I'm saying? She's got a car. She's able to go to work. She's able to drop the kids off at daycare and all of that. You know what I mean? Great news. I'm happy for her. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for me to get on my grind and bounce back like I always do. I'm finna bounce back like I never left. You feel me? Hey, a minor setback for a major comeback. You feel me? Just like I said. Feel me? That's all I can do. I'm not giving up. I'm finna get it. You know? I'm finna put forth the effort. Hey, as soon as I bounce back and get back on and start making money, I'm finna continue to pay my debt. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna continue to pay my student loans. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm finna go right back to school for something else and get some more knowledge, because knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I know. So I can't even hate. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting in this park going through what I'm going through right now, because that's what the situation is. What they say, God ain't going to put nothing on you that you can't bear. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to put on you more than you can handle. You feel me? And I'm a strong individual, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to bear it. You feel me? And then it's going to come back 10 times fold or 100 times fold, and then I'm finna be able to do something for somebody else. And that's how I'm living my life. I've never sat here and hated on nobody for anything that they've done, because I know what life is, just like everybody else knows what life is. You know what I'm saying? I'm about getting ready to get a passport and go travel the world. Not because I have to, but because I want to, because I have the means and the opportunity and the ability to do so. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be out here hating on nobody for nothing. I don't have to hate on anybody for anything. You know what I'm saying? All I'm going to do is show these people respect, because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? To those that jumps in these lives and takes heed to what I'm saying, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing the best that I could do, because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never hated on nobody. Yeah, I can be a hard ass. Yeah, I can be hard to get along with. I'm a Taurus. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bull. But at the same time, I'm not that kind of person until I'm pushed to it. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be pushed to that, because I know I'm destined for greatness. You feel me? Hey, Christina Marie Greater. You feel me? Hey, that's the song for the day. I'm finna play that as soon as I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm royalty, you feel me? Because that's the way that I see myself. You know what I mean? It's finna be a Christina Marie day, for real, for real. You know what I mean? I just want to do the best that I can. I think I might even walk over here to this little spot that I've been getting food at the last couple of days, and you know what I'm saying, go enjoy myself a nice little old meal. I appreciate that. You know, the comments, the likes, the subscriptions, the shares, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be the best that I can be, because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? All I want to do is help other people. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a cop when I was, you know what I'm saying, 10 years old, not because I wanted to write tickets and because I wanted to arrest people. You know what I'm saying? It's because I wanted to be a pillar in the community. That didn't work for me. So you know what I tried? I tried to go into the United States Navy and do something there. That didn't work out for me because I got cerebral palsy, and that's cool. You know what I did? I stood I sat, down, looked at my life and was like, what can I do? What qualifications do I have? You know what I'm saying? I got a customer service job, ran with it for 2 years. Then I got a little temp job working for a consulting company and, convention center company. That was cool, you know what I'm saying? I sat on my ass and made $20 an hour putting tickets and lanyards in envelopes and sending them off, you know what I'm saying? Then I got a job working at the fair doing, what was that I was doing? Sanitation, picking up trash bags, you feel me? I'm not degrading nobody. I do the smallest work for the smallest pay just to get that experience, just to put it on a resume, just to help another person. You know what I'm saying? I've done management. I've done cashiering. I've done concession stands. I've done food. And it's all experience that I'm going to use for that next opportunity. It's all experience that I'm going to use to benefit another person, because that's what I've done with my life. I've chose to benefit other people. I've chosen to put in work to be a better person so I can help other people. So, you know what I'm saying? You guys, the viewers and the people that surround me in my daily, you know what I'm saying, can learn from me just as much as I learn from them. That's what life is. Life is a gamble. Life is all about learning. You know what I'm saying? I don't smile in your face and say, ha ha ha, and then turn around and talk shit behind your back. That's not what I do. I'm a respectful person. I'm a good person. I'm a quality person. And that's all I know. That's all I'm going to continue to do, because that's what we do. There's 8.5 billion people in the world. You feel me? You're not going to please them all. You're not going to rock with them all. So you got to find the people that's going to rock with you for you. You know what I mean? Like I said, people have told me I'm homeless. Have I been there? Yes, I have. Am I in that situation right now, sleeping on a park bench? No, I am not. I am houseless. You know what I'm saying? Am I going to bounce back? Am I going to get everything that I've ever wanted in this life? Yes. Like I said, I'm 32 years old, almost made $1 million in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And I got millions more to make, billions more to make, and a lot more people to help in this life. And that's what I'm going to do. You know, I don't knock people because of who they are. I don't knock you because I know you. I don't knock you because I don't know you. It's all about experience. So that's what we going to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like I said, I just got 7 job interviews lined up: management, security, cashier, you know what I'm saying? And all of this and all of that. It's nothing to me to continue to put forth the effort to make somebody else a better day. You know what I'm saying? To put a smile on somebody else's face. I was sitting in the Starbucks cafe this morning. You know what I'm saying? I seen a little girl with her family. You know what I'm saying? She put a smile on my face. And I was like, damn, because that got me thinking about the little ones that I care for, the little ones that I think about. You know what I mean? I just found out and heard from my brother yesterday talking about his daughter's finna be born. I'm about to have another niece, and that's hella exciting because I only have just a couple of nieces. You know what I mean? Hopefully I can have some insights for that little girl to understand and pick up on when she grows up. You know what I mean? I just try to be the best I can be, just because. I don't need anything from anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a relationship. I don't need a woman in my life. I want a woman in my life. And it's not because I want your assets. It's not because I need you. It's simply, you know what I'm saying, we was friends. Your personality is what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? You did this, you did that. I grew to love you, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So all I try to do is return the favor. What she say? Oh, my mom gave me $5 for gas to put in the tank so I can make it back and forth to work. You know what I'm saying? I sent her $10. I said, hey, honey, either get yourself something to eat or put it in the gas tank so you can make it back and forth to work, because you only live 2 miles away from work, but you're not about to walk like I did. You know what I'm saying? We lived 5 blocks from each other when we worked at the same 7-Eleven store. I walked to work every day in the rain, in the snow. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it snowed where I live. You know what I'm saying? The store is open 24/7. You feel me? I slept in the BZAC of the store with a blanket and a pillow on the floor just to make sure the store was open. And I wasn't the only one. You know what I mean? I walked to work in the rain. I walked in the snow. You know what I'm saying? I drove a car to work. You know what I'm saying? I caught the bus to work. I did whatever I had to do. And that's what I'm going to do now. As a matter of fact, when I get off this live, I'm finna go put some more money on my bus pass so I can make it to these interviews, you know what I'm saying? And then, hey, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna bounce back, I'm gonna get a car, I'm gonna get another apartment, and I'm just gonna be happy, and I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna support the people that support me and rock with me for me, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been doing for the last 5 years of my life, doing me. You know what I'm saying? I went to school and got an education. I went and got me some jobs. I went and got me some more jobs. I went and, you know, volunteered and did this and did that. I didn't have to do none of it, but I did, not because I wanted to, but because I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? It's all about interpretation and perspective. Interpretation and perception is individual, you know what I'm saying? Just because one person has a perspective of you don't mean that's what it is. Hey, look, I was on this app called InstaWork for temp work, you feel me? I worked a concession stand job one day at T-Mobile Park. It was great. You know what I mean? The next day, I got sent to a different station. That lady said, put your bags down. I said, okay, boom. Went in the back, put my bags down, and then she said, oh, it's lunchtime for the regular employees. You know what I'm saying? I'm a contractor. She said, oh, go take your 30 with them. I said, cool, good looks. I'm going to go downstairs. You feel me? I took the 30, got done with the 30, came back upstairs to get to work. She was like, oh, we finna send you home. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to mark me down for professionalism. I'm professional with whatever I do, 100, because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad at them. It just sucked because now I'm less on the money, you know what I'm saying? Money don't rule my life. Money only solves money problems in my life. Money only allows me to pay the bills, you know what I'm saying? It's everything else around me that make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Love, loyalty, kindness, respect, compassion, you know what I'm saying? Arrogance, ignorance, you know what I mean? All these things, they play effect in your life. And I ain't even hating on nobody. I ain't mad, you feel me? I'm gonna bounce back, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I can do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make this money. I'm gonna get caught up. I'm gonna pay the bills. I'm gonna save money. I'm gonna buy a house. I'm gonna take care of my family. You know what I mean? Because that's all I know. That's all I can do. I'm not mad. I'm not hating on nobody. You know what I mean? I just found out that my brother just moved into a bigger apartment because, you know what I'm saying, his family's getting bigger. Respect, kindness, I can enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? He said, oh, how you living? I said, I'm out here, you feel me? But I'm doing the best that I can. I got 7 job interviews lined up in the next week. I just had 3 or 4 of them this week. You know what I mean? I can't hate on nobody. The economy sucks, you know what I mean? So I'm putting my hat in any ring that I feel I'm comfortable in, you know what I'm saying? Anywhere that I know I could do the work, and that's what it's gonna be, because that's all I can do. I'm not hating on nobody. I'm just a knowledgeable person that want to pass on some knowledge and make a difference in somebody else's life, because that's what I know. That's all I want to do, is be the best that I can be and help other people be the best that they can be. You know what I'm saying? I just took a personality test that I just put up on the YouTube page right before I went live, right? You know, it is said my personality type is a mentor, you know what I'm saying? And I've done that too. You know what I mean? If I can give you insights into something that you don't know anything about and it make a difference in your life, that makes me feel good, like I did something right. You know what I mean? So I can't even hate. I know shit's gonna come to me. I just don't know when, and that's it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep putting that work in until it comes to me. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, I'm gonna be where I wanna be. I'm already getting there. Just like I told my friend who I was in a relationship with, and she just wanted to blink of an eye and cancel it. You can hate on me all you want, but she want to sit here and say no hate, but you're judging me because I'm houseless, you feel me? You're judging me because I'm not working at the time, but at the same time, that's cool, and I want you to do that, you feel me? Because I'm finna use that as fuel to the fire like I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna go grab that post off of Facebook that I posted up, you feel me? And I'm finna post that right here on YouTube, and I'm finna pin that up, you know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna be what it is. Like I said, if you wanna hate on me, so be it. You don't know me. If you wanna get to know me, straight, we good. If not, that's cool too. But I'm finna use that hatred as fuel to the fire, and then I'm finna bounce back just like everybody else, if that's the drive and the determination that you got and that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can do. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not about to be out here doing nothing for nobody but myself and the ones that I love and care about, if ain't nobody gonna do something out here for me. And I'm not saying tit for tat. I'm just saying, if I'm gonna put in the effort, you know what I'm saying? I wanna see that effort reciprocated, and you should put it in too. But you shouldn't even put it in for me. You should put it in for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all we can do. We are individuals. Like I said before, if you don't put in the work, you know what I'm saying, you don't eat. You know what I'm saying? And I like eating out here, so that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm just out here enjoying the sun. My phone is at like 53%. I'm finna use it till the live is over. You know what I'm saying? Burn it up, whether I gotta go charge my phone at the Starbucks where I've been drinking coffee all day or what. The battery pack I got in my pocket, it don't even matter. I just know I'm finna bounce back as hard and as far as I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, the Joker, you feel me? A minor setback for a major comeback. And I know my comeback is coming. You feel me? That's all I can do. I'm literally finna get this job, pay all my debts, take care of my family, you know, get back right, and then I'm finna go right back to school. You know where I'm finna go? I'm finna go to UNLV, because that was the first school that I ever said I was gonna go to. I didn't go there first, but I'm gonna go there next, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm finna go to Arizona State University. Why? Because Arizona is my favorite state, and that's where I'm choosing to be. I'm not there currently, but I spent 10 years down there off and on. You know what I'm saying? But that's where I'm gonna be when it's all said and done, because that's where I want to be. All I do is put in effort. How you doing, man? Don't work too hard now. You know what I'm saying? That was the Parks guy. He just pulled up to get his job done. You know what I mean? I done applied for customer service jobs with the park. I done applied for maintenance technician with the park. I done applied for sales jobs, customer service jobs, management jobs, anywheres and everywhere. I'm qualified to do anything I feel I'm qualified to do, because what did my parents tell me growing up? You know what I'm saying? You could do anything you put your mind to. You know what I'm saying? That's been a staple of my life. You know what I'm saying? Real recognized real, you feel me? That's not a saying, that's a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And I live by it. I live by everything that I say. I'm not just out here twiddling my thumbs and talking shit for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even talking shit. I'm just spitting real truth. But a lot of people around me want to sit here and take it as I'm talking shit, right? Like I said, I had applied for that customer service and concession stand job at T-Mobile Park. You know what I'm saying? And I did that. The one day that I did it, you know what I'm saying, I got great praise and whatnot. Then I got put on a different station, and that person tried to tell me to do something, and I was like, okay, I understand where you coming from. I did exactly what they wanted me to do, and then they sent me home. I wasn't tripping, you know what I'm saying? I made my little bit of money, you feel me? My homeboy said he finna be leaving in October, stacking his bread till August, get what he need to do, and as his brother. And I'm like, yeah, that's what's up, you feel me? So, you feel me? My people is coming home too. I ain't even tripping. You know what I'm saying? My brother that's in prison, he's finna be coming home in the next like year, you feel me? My little nephew that's in prison, he finna be coming home in like the next 2 years, you know what I'm saying? I'm still finna be out here doing what I gotta do for me, myself, mines, and them's, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all I know. I'm not hating on nobody. I ain't never hated on nobody. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be the best person that I can be for myself and for them people that rely on me and count on me, because if I'm not going to be there, who's going to be there for them? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for tuning in to the live. You know what I mean? I'm just happy as hell. I got job interviews lined up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready to be the best person that I can be, because that's all I know. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, as soon as I get a job, you know what I mean? I'm still finna help out the people that I help out. I'm still finna be sending money over here and over there, not because I have to, but because I want to, because I got it. You know what I mean? So that's what it's gonna be. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I appreciate y'all tuning into the live. Respect, you know what I mean? Hopefully y'all can like, subscribe, and share my stuff so we can build this channel. You know what I'm saying? eventually I'm gonna get back in the glass blowing studio and we gonna put up some art, you know what I mean? I gotta get me a couple of tripods and a videographer and an editor, and you know what I'm saying? We finna build another business on top of the glass business that I'm already building, that I'm already selling glass, man. I done blow glass since I was like 13. I'm 32 years old. You feel me? I done made 50 grand in 10 years just selling glass on the side. You feel me? I sat at UW Tacoma. I could even walk over there and show you where I was at. Or, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll take some pictures and whatnot. Feel me? I had sat down with like 50 pieces of glass, you feel me? And by the time I was sold out and done, you feel me? I had $2,500 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? When I was in high school, I sat down there and did the same thing before I knew I had to have business licenses and this and that, right? Hey, tell me why my counselor that I had in high school, you feel me, popped up on my little spot and ended up buying something from me, and then was like, when I got to school, oh, why was you out there selling glass? I was just selling the glass because I can't keep it all. You know what I'm saying? I be blowing glass, I be, you know what I'm saying, marketing, I be, you know what I'm saying, accounting, I be doing this, I be doing that. I'm just a business owner, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a varied person. I like variety, you feel me? I don't like to stay stagnant and just do one thing. You know what I'm saying? Do I like change? Yes, as long as it's gradual. I don't like drastic change because drastic change means I have to make drastic measures, and I don't like doing that unless I absolutely have to. You know what I mean? I was just on Facebook earlier. You know what I'm saying? One of my friends, he got his concealed weapons permit in the place that he lived. I was like, that's what's up, you know what I'm saying? Not because he needed it, but because he wanted it and he was able to get it. He put forth that effort and they got it to him, you know what I mean? You put forth the effort, it's gonna come back to you. Karma is a real thing, you know what I'm saying? And she gets everybody. What goes around comes around, you feel me? Like Justin Timberlake said in the song, what goes around comes around, you feel me? And so that's the way that I'm living my life, you feel me? When I was doing live streaming before I was on YouTube, and I did that too, you know what I'm saying? I was in a group called Karma, you feel me? And that's all we was doing, was putting good karma out there for the world, you know what I'm saying? And our team and this and that, because that's all we know. I ain't even mad, you know what I'm saying? People tell me I'm a good person, you know what I'm saying? And I really, really am. People tell me being angry ain't the way, you know what I'm saying? And they right. You know what I'm saying? I just could shave my face and whatnot, but you can still see the gray hairs, you know what I'm saying? The stress be getting to you, you know what I mean? And it really takes its toll on you, you know what I'm saying? I'm 32 years old, but I feel like I'm 50, just for the simple fact that I have my own conditions and I have my own stresses, you know what I'm saying? I have depression, I have anxiety, I have insomnia, you know what I'm saying? I have post-traumatic stress disorder, I have cerebral palsy and all of that, but I don't let none of that shit stop me because I know what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying? That's saying you can do anything you put your mind to, you feel me? I really believe that, and I live by that, you know what I'm saying? So when I decided when I was 5 years old I was going to be college educated, I didn't know how long it was going to take, but you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I'm finna be college educated, you feel me? I was like, damn, I'm finna, you know, teach myself how to drive a car. I did that. Now all I gotta do is go get my license, you feel me? People told me I wasn't gonna be able to learn how to shoot guns, but I did that too. You know what I'm saying? Just for the simple fact that I wanted to do it, for the knowledge of being able to do it for myself. I do things for myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on nobody. You know what I mean? Hey, one of the people in this live earlier, he said, you know what I'm saying? I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's situation is different. He said, I'm working a $14 an hour job right now with 2 degrees. You feel me? Do what you got to do sometime. You know what I mean? Another person said, stop smoking weed, then everything will be fine. I quit smoking weed months ago. You know what I'm saying? Maybe once in a blue moon I might, you know what I mean? But it ain't been for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get jobs, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do what I got to do for myself and my loved ones and the people that count on me. You know what I'm saying? The lady that I genuinely love, the one that I really want to be with, you know what I'm saying? She says we're not a team, but yet who does she call? Who does she count on? Even the person that I was with before her and then after her, you know what I'm saying? Who I also want to be with that don't want to be with me, because she say I'm a broken record. What you mean I'm a broken record? My record ain't broken. You know what I'm saying? I'm still living my life. I'm still putting forth the effort. I'm still finna get where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not finna do it the illegal way. I'm finna do it the legit way. Why? Because legit money is way better than illegal money. I don't got to look over my shoulder or none of that. You know what I'm saying? I get up, I go to work, I bust my ass, I do what I got to do, and that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Who gonna sit here and hate on me? If you want to hate on me, so be it. You know what I mean? I ain't hating on you because you want to hate on me. You know what I mean? I'm not hating on you because you want to hate on me. I'm just finna do me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still finna be there for you. I'm still finna help you just because that's my personality and that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? Just like that personality test said, oh, you're a mentor. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad to be a mentor because, hey, knowledge is power. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a stagnant human being. I ain't never been stagnant, even with these conditions that I got and these diagnoses that I got. You know what I mean? That's all I know is how to be the best I can be. And I've done that since I was, you know what I'm saying, like 10, 12 years old. You know what I mean? I'm not hating. You can hate if that's what you want to do, to each their own. You know what I'm saying? Karma come around, she go around. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's going to be a Christina Marie day and a Justin Timberlake day with what goes around comes around. You know what I mean? And that's just the way that I'm feeling. I ain't mad at nobody. You really want to be for real, you know what I'm saying? I'm mad at myself that my situation is the way that it is and it turned out the way that it is because it's not like I'm not putting forth the effort to get better, to get about this houseless situation. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get about the situation, whether somebody want to, you know what I'm saying, help me or not, because I'm a man, and that's all I can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here looking at people in these parks and, you know what I'm saying, other people that's in the homeless or houseless situation, you know what I mean? I don't hate on you because you an addict, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate on you because you choose to do what you choose to do. You an individual. You do what you want to do. You grown, you know what I'm saying? I don't get mad at anybody for their choices unless their choices directly affect me, you know what I mean? And that's the way that it should be. I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just getting it how I live out here because that's what I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that I do get one of these jobs, or I get 3 or 4 of them, you feel me? And I get to pick and choose what's best for me because only I know what is best for me. Only I know what is best for my loved ones. Only I know what is best for those that is right here in front of me at the point in time that they is right here in front of me. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm glad she got a job, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got opportunities. I'm glad the woman I was with right after her got a job and she's able to support her daughter and, you know what I'm saying, the household and the bills and all of that. You know what I mean? I'm not hating on either one of them 2 women. In fact, I'm glad to see that they doing well. You know what? Because I'm finna bounce back and I'm finna do well too. And then because I'm doing well, you know what I'm finna be able to do? I'm finna be able to travel. I'm finna be able to shoot them money. I'm finna be able to do this. I'm finna be able to do that. Take them out. Do this. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Not because I have to, but because I want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a woman in my life. I want a woman in my life. For real, for real. And it's not that I even want a woman in my life. I just want a companion that's going to love me for who I am and put forth the same amount of effort that I do. You know what I'm saying? I just sent that post that I seen on Facebook from one of my friends to Teresa. And I was like, hey, you should do more of this. And she was like, yeah. You know what I mean? Just like I told Ashley, you know what I'm saying? She says we're not a team, but, you know what I'm saying? 5 years later, look at where we are. You know what I mean? I still help out where I can because that's what I know. But I don't ask for help unless I absolutely need it or I'm in a dire situation because that's just who I've always been, you feel me? I was sleeping on my auntie floor, you know what I'm saying, 3 months ago. Then I got into a shelter so I wasn't out here on the street. You know what I'm saying? My time came and went. As soon as my time was up in that shelter, what happened? I got a job. I worked that job for a little while, you know what I mean? And then they decided they didn't want me at that job. No, boy, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. And so now it's on to the next one, you know what I mean? I ain't hating on nobody because, you know what I'm saying, either you rock with me and it's 100 and it's solid, or it's on to the next one, you feel me? And I'm not just talking about relationships and girlfriends and boyfriends. I'm talking relationships in life. You know what I'm saying? Jobs, friends, family, relationships. It's all a relationship at the end of the day, but there's different types of relationship. Is it a work relationship? Is it a relationship where I'm loving on you and you loving on me? You know what I'm saying? Is it a relationship where we friends? What is it? You know what I'm saying? Just like Teresa said, oh, you a broken record. You know what I'm saying? Just like Ashley said, oh, you're a home wrecker. You're a broken record. No, I'm neither of those two things. I'm just at a low point in my life at the moment and a rough patch, you feel me? But I know how to bounce back. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to bounce back. I'm not about to sit here and, you know what I'm saying, stay stagnant and do nothing with my life and wither away. And, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't built for that. You know what I'm saying? I was built for greatness, you feel me? So that's what I know. That's what's going to come, because I'm finna put forth that effort. That's the whole reason why I went to college, is because I wanted knowledge for myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that $40,000 degree, associates in applied science of business management, you know what I'm saying? The first job offer I ever got right after I got that degree was $110,000. You know what I'm saying? Before I started going to school, I got a job offer for $250,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? But I turned that down because I wanted to get education first. I wanted to get my education first. So I turned that job down, even though I was qualified and ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm always pursuing knowledge. You feel me? But all these people, my friends, my family, my nieces, my nephews, you know what I'm saying? They had put some shade on me. But I wasn't mad at them, though, because at that point in time, I needed that shade, you feel me, to see shit from a different perspective and a different interpretation and a different understanding. And I did that, you know what I'm saying? And I cleaned my life up. And I'm still cleaning my life up, you know what I mean? I'm not where I want to be yet, but I know I'm finna get there because I'm putting in that effort, you know what I mean? And that's where it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm finna go take that post I posted on the Facebook page, you feel me? And I'm finna go and put that right here on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just so that way you guys can see it. You know what I'm saying? Because that post that I posted on Facebook after I graduated, it was for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? I used all this hatred and all this fuel to that fire, and I'm finna just make it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm finna make it so big, you feel me, that it's gonna be a black hole of fire, but it ain't gonna be black because fire ain't black, you know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, I'm just finna do the best that I can do, because that's all that I know. Oh, it's only 4 o'clock. I might just be able to get back in the Starbucks and charge my phone. I think I'm gonna do that after I get off this live. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be the very best that I can be, not just for myself, but for those that count on me, because I do have people that count on me, whether they want to believe it or not. I got, you know what I'm saying, children that are from my friend, you know what I'm saying, that count on me. You know what I'm saying? I paid the phone bill for a whole year straight, $4,500, you know what I'm saying? Paid her bills for 8 months straight, a year straight. Did I ask for anything? No, I didn't ask for nothing, because at that point in time, I was working, you know what I'm saying? I've made $3,000+ a month before, and that kind of money, it feels good. $1,000 a week, every week plus, you know what I mean? Just because I put forth the effort and the drive and the determination, and I'm trying to do the best that I can. Not for anybody else, but for myself, because I have big goals and aspirations in this life. You know what I'm saying? I'm 32 years old, but not really. Have you ever seen me hang out with people that's in my 30s? You know what I'm saying? I hang out with people that's in their 40s and above, because they got knowledge that I don't got. But it's knowledge that I want, so I'm finna hit game and I'm finna ask questions, and then it's gonna get to a point where I'm asking you so many questions, you see in my face so much, you ain't gonna have no choice but to sit down and answer my questions. And you know what I'm saying? Just because knowledge is power, you know what I mean? And I really, really feel that, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not hating on nobody, you know what I'm saying? I just had somebody come at me on some craziness just the other day. I wasn't trying to do that, you know what I mean? I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, have to ooze it. I wasn't trying to do that. So me and the homies that was right there with me, you know what I'm saying, we talked the situation out, even though that man had a weapon on him. You know what I'm saying? I had one too, but I wasn't trying to go there. I was chilling in the spot with my friends, just like I'm sitting in this park right now. You see me looking around, looking at people in the parking lot, looking at people jogging and running around the park. You know what I'm saying? Not because I have to, but because I'm cognizant of what's going on, because I have to be. You know what I'm saying? I take my personal safety very, very highly. You know what I'm saying? I take the personal safety of those who got to count on me very, very highly. You know what I'm saying? And if I got to use my tools to do what I got to do, that's what I got to do. And I'm okay with that. And they're okay with it too. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing for me to be the best person that I could be every day. Just like I told both of them, I'm like, I don't control your emotions. You know what I'm saying? I don't control the fact that you put that bottle of liquor to your face every day and drink it. Not that I think you do it every day, but if you do, so be it. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. I'm not hating on nobody. I respect anybody and everybody up until they deem it not necessary. You know what I'm saying? That could be a look, that could be an action, that could be something you said, something you did, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So it's all about your interpretation and your perspective and how you look at things. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I think I'm going to call it a night for the live. You know what I'm saying? More Good Morning Daily Shorts coming tomorrow. You know what I mean? I'm finna set up these interviews and I'm finna let y'all know how it goes. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, subscribe, share, help me grow my channel. You know what I'm saying? If I can grow my channel, I can help you grow yours. You know what I mean? Depending on whatever your content is, because I know people's content ain't always the same. You know what I mean? And I ain't even mad. I'm just trying to get to the point where, you know what I'm saying, I don't gotta work no more. I don't gotta do nothing stupid. I don't gotta do nothing drastic. You know what I mean? I'm not quite there yet, but I'm gonna get there. And when I do, you know what I'm saying, my whole team gonna eat. I ain't not even gonna lie to you. My whole team gonna eat. My brothers, my sisters, my nieces, my nephews, you know what I'm saying? We all gonna eat, because that's just what we do. You know what I'm saying? Only for family, you know what I'm saying? Family eat first, entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nephew, you know what I mean? He's doing his thing with that music shit, you know what I mean? I can't even be looking at them like, damn, why you doing music and you're not working? Music is work, you know what I'm saying? Sitting out here on this live stream, it is work, and that's what I'm doing. I'm not live streaming for you guys, though. I'm live streaming for me so I can vent. And it's nice to vent because, you know what I'm saying, sometimes people be locked up in their own mind, or they be locked up outside in a gate or a cage or a rec yard, you know what I'm saying? And it's different and it's difficult because each person is an individual and things come to them the way that they come to them. They don't necessarily come to me in the same ways, you know? I'm not hating on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, you know what I'm saying, one of the peoples that I know just lost their job and they already got another job. You know what I'm saying? Because they're motivated. You know what I mean? It's not the best work. It's not the work that they want to do, but it's paying the bills. So at least they happy. At least I'm happy. You know what I mean? Hostile architecture, like I was telling dude last night, because that man was literally homeless. You know what I'm saying? I'm not homeless. I'm houseless. Yeah, I might sleep on a bench. I might, you know what I'm saying, sleep under a bridge. I might sleep on a rock, you know what I'm saying? But I'm fighting with my loved ones as it is, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I know the struggle is real. But at the same time, like I said, I'm not hating on nobody. I'm not finna dismiss nobody. I'm not telling her, you know what I'm saying, hit me in the head with the hammer or none of that. I'm not doing it. No, no, no. I'm not about to lose out. I'm finna win. All I do is win, win, win. It ain't enough, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I know. I'm just a regular human being like the rest of us, you know what I mean? So I just got to do what I can do, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I seen somebody that I seen a couple of weeks ago out front to Starbucks, and I ain't had no cash on me. Maybe I should go pull out some cash and go hand that man $5. So, you know what I'm saying? He can get himself a cup of coffee or something to eat or something like that, you know what I mean? Just because I got it right now, you know what I mean? I give somebody the shirt off my back if they need it more than I do, you know what I mean? That's just how I do it. You know what I'm saying? I've had people give me cigarettes. I've had people give me clothes. You know what I'm saying? I just had somebody yesterday see me sitting on the bench. You know what I'm saying? She brought me some food. She brought me a blanket. She brought me a few things. Did I need them? Yes. Do I need them? No. But you know what? I'm going to take them. And if I don't use them, I'm going to end up giving them to somebody else. You know what I mean? That can use it. Because like my parents told me once before, you know what I'm saying? And they told me this growing up. There's always somebody that's more fortunate than you in the world, and there's somebody that's always less fortunate than you in the world. You know what I'm saying? You're not the only one. So with that being said, I choose to live my life to the best of my ability. I don't want to argue with nobody. I don't want to fight with nobody. I don't want to fight with either of the three women that I've ever loved. My high school sweetheart, which, you know what I'm saying, I knew she was going to get married, and she did that. Congratulations, Mary. I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? I just didn't think it was going to be so soon. I didn't think you was going, you know what I'm saying, get rid of somebody that you known for damn near 20 years over somebody because you got called a nickname that you recognized because that was your nickname, and then you went off and got married and he got access to your phone. You know what I'm saying? Then there's Ashley, the one that I wanted to be with for ages. You know what I'm saying? Spent $100,000 and helped her take care of the household and the kids. But did I get anything out of it that I wanted? No, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then there's the third one, the lady Teresa, you know what I'm saying, that I was with from like, you know what I mean, like January up until like, you know what I'm saying, what was it, like, you know what I'm saying, the beginning of May or something like that, you know what I'm saying? She just texted me and was like, oh, I'm at work. I'm like, oh, so that's why we don't talk, you know what I'm saying? She was like, if I'm not at work, I'm at home sleep. I'm like, but that still don't answer the question that I asked you. I asked you what you were doing or what you were doing when you got out of work, you know what I'm saying? It don't take you but a couple of minutes to make you some food, whether you microwaved it or not, whether you put it on the stove or not, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, all three of them right now is on my nerve. But you know what? I love each and every one of them for different reasons. I mean, I'm not mad at any of them. I'm literally trying to do the best that I can do just because that's what I know. You know what I'm saying? So once again, thank y'all for the live. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and share. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really trying to build this streaming platform. I'm trying to continue to build my business and start more businesses. You know what I'm saying? Just like I did some giveaways on the other live streaming app and Facebook and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get back into the glass blowing studio as soon as this money get up. You know what I mean? The first thing I'm doing, I'm finna blow a piece of glass and I'm finna give it to one of the subscribers. You know what I'm saying? One of the commenters. You know what I'm saying? Just off the love, off the GP, just for supporting my channel. You know what I mean? Just because I got it like that. So thank y'all very, very much. You know what I mean? Keep it up. I appreciate y'all looking at them Good Morning Daily skits. You know what I mean? Because I go through it every day. Like I said, I got insomnia. I got post-traumatic stress disorder. You know what I'm saying? I got anxiety, I got claustrophobia, you know what I mean? I don't like being around people, you know what I mean? But I gotta be around people because there's 8.5 billion people on the planet, you feel me? I can't please them all. So I gotta find the ones that's gonna rock with me. And from what I'm understanding, what I'm seeing, y'all is rocking with me. And so you know what? I'm finna rock with y'all. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't got no hatred. I ain't got nothing to say that's ill intent, you know what I mean? I don't wish death or none of that on nobody. I don't wish unemployment on nobody. I don't wish, you know what I'm saying, homelessness or houselessness on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because we all got to have it to survive. What's the hierarchy of needs? You know what I'm saying? Food, water, shelter, the basic needs that every human being needs on the planet. You know what I'm saying? Do we all got it right now? No. Some of us got it, some of us don't. But at the same time, it's a necessity that every human being needs. Will we get it? Hopefully in time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get monetarily rich off of YouTube or streaming or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But if I sit here and I make $100,000+ a year, $250,000 plus a year, you know what I'm saying? Why would I not buy somebody sitting down on the streets that's, damn, I'm hot or I'm cold or I'm thirsty, a cup of coffee, a bottle of water, a blanket, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had it done for me. You know what I mean? So I'm just, like I said, trying to be the best that I can be. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I've only gotten a handful of people that showed up to my lives. I've only gotten a handful of you know what I'm saying, comments on these handful of lives that I've done recently, but it's more to come, you know what I mean? I don't like the fact that I have to go live and then it don't get posted on the same day, but that's something that I can get over, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to reach out to a couple of YouTubers that I follow, you feel me? And I'm trying to get together with them and do a collaboration, even though my mans that I really want to get with is in Florida, you feel me? And I'm in Washington. I'm in Seattle, you know what I'm saying? He's in like Coral Gables somewhere, or Orlando or something. I don't remember exactly. But I've been rocking with that man for a couple of years now. And, you know what I'm saying? Hashtagging shout out to JD Delay, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get with him, you know what I mean? He's a recovery coach. I'm in recovery, not for drugs, but for other things. But like I said, insights, you know what I mean? And understanding from a different perspective. That's all I need. That's all I want. All I'm trying to be is the best that I can be. So that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? This time, let's see, it's 2025. I've been homeless and houseless and carless and jobless off and on for the past 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Before that, it was like 7 years out my entire life. And mind you, I'm 32 years old. Over 1/3 of my life, I have been homeless. I have been houseless. I have lived in cars. I have lived in vans. I have lived on the street. I have had nothing. I have had everything. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope that y'all that tune in, that watch the live when it's live, or y'all watch it after it's live and it goes up on the page, you know what I'm saying? I hope that y'all can take heed and get some understanding from what I got to say, because I'm doing the same thing from the old heads that told me, you know what I'm saying? I was just in a shelter with a dude that was 75 years old. You know what he told me? He said like this: I was with somebody for 20 some odd years, and then she decided to go and have a one-nighter with somebody else. He said, I didn't leave you, you feel me? You left yourself because you decided to go off and do something crazy that wasn't with me. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of sat there and I was like, what? And then he had repeated that and I was like, oh, and sat on it some more and really broke it down. You know what I'm saying? We're individuals. I don't control your emotions. I don't control your actions. That's you and only you. Just like I told these couple of women that I've been talking about, you know what I'm saying? I don't control y'all. Y'all don't control me. We out here doing what we gotta do. We out here doing what we want to do because we're individuals. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at nobody for nothing. I'm just knowing I gotta do what I gotta do for me, myself, and I and my loved ones, because it's not just me out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just like one of them said, oh, my mom got a new car today. So cool, that's cool. She was waiting on her insurance money, moved halfway across the country. But you know what I'm saying? What has she done for you in the month that she's been at your house? Just watch the kids. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? So you can get up and go get it and go to work. You know what I'm saying? She can't drive 2 cars at one time. So, hey, maybe she does give you that car. Maybe she doesn't. That's cool, too. All I know is that we all gonna bounce back, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm not mad that I paid a cell phone bill that was $4,500 a year all by myself. I'm not mad that I paid somebody's rent for 8 months while they was comfortable and sitting on their ass and doing nothing because they was going through their mental, you know what I'm saying? Y'all sit here and say I talk about y'all mental, and that may be, you know what I'm saying? And I trigger the mental, and that may be. Y'all trigger my emotion, and that may be, but I'm not hating on nobody, you know what I mean? I'm just doing what I gotta do. Like I said, I hope that y'all can take heed to this and get some understanding from an outsider's perspective looking in. You know what I'm saying? Do you look at the glass half empty or half full? Do you look through the window from the inside of the out? It's all about how you look at it. Interpretation and perception is individual, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta get it how we live. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting out here into this park and just chilling. You know what I'm saying? What did she say? Oh, listen to your friend, because I sent her a post on Facebook that was sent to me. I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying?
Joints, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you. You be smooth, minded.
Right out of my garden, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? Somebody just handed me something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, cool. Don't mean I'm going to do it. Don't mean I'm going to use it, but I'm going to thank the man. He didn't have to come out his way to do that for me. You know what I mean? But I've seen him around, I'm just going to be the best that I can be. Like I said, thank y'all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And I know I've said that a couple times throughout this live, and I'm going to, tag up, the hashtag and this and that. I'm really trying to collaborate with people and get some understanding, because I need the understanding not just for myself, but for everybody else around me, just because that's the kind of person that I am. I don't hate on anybody. Like I said, I don't knock you for not knowing you. I don't knock you for knowing you, because, we as all individuals, you know what I mean? Everybody can use insight, good, bad, or ugly, you know what I mean? Just because you a millionaire or a billionaire and you got money and you create jobs, don't mean you can't lose it all overnight. Don't mean you can't gain it all overnight, you know what I mean? And with that being said, we gonna call it a day right here, right now. Thank y'all for all that tuned in. Thank y'all for, putting in them comments and letting me respond to them comments, you know what I mean? Because that's what it is. That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all have a good day. I hope y'all catch the next one. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all catch the Good Morning Dailies, because I really be going ham on those now that they 3 minutes long and not just 60 seconds. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying? Help me grow this channel. Help me grow these businesses. You know what I mean? Thank y'all. More to come. More lives. You know what I'm saying? More Good Morning Dailies. More shorts to come all the way around. Like I said, I got 7 job interviews lined up in the next week. We finna get to it. Thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't do this for me. I do this for y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Yes.